Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here, and my hard-working husband is hard at work. He's at work. It is June 8th, 2017, Thursday afternoon. It is 4:51 p.m. You know, I gotta obsess over the candle again, okay? Ready? Here, you get a big old sniff too, okay? Just get your nose right up on in there. Yep, get a big old whiff. Isn't that wonderful? Here, take one more big old whiff. Big old whiff. Eucalyptus rain. So let's light this. I have a little bit of a headache, and usually also the eucalyptus usually takes care of sinus pressure headache, which is what I have. So we have that going. Yesterday we went shopping, like y'all know that we do, and on Wednesdays. And then we put all that away. I did cut up all that fruit. I cut up a fresh pineapple, a 2-pound thing of strawberries, a small thing of blackberries, Brad laid that all out on 2 cookie sheets and froze it. And then I took it off the cookie sheets this morning and put them in bags. And he took it out to the freezer. So now he has a nice bag of frozen fruit whenever he wants to eat some frozen as a treat, or he wants to put it in a protein drink. And also on the other third, I cut up 2 bananas in there too, and a little bit of lemon juice, and a couple packets of Equal, and stirred that up real well, and he's been eating on that. I'm not a fan of fruit salad per se. I know, I'm weird, but I love making it. So, and every time you'd open up our freezer last night, you just got a big whiff of all that fresh fruit. It was like, oh, wonderful. Did that. We did have that pot roast last night. It was okay, but I've been having stomach issues, so nothing is great right now anyway. So, but Brad really liked it. And I was just thinking that maybe he would just have that. Maybe he would just have that for dinner tonight, and I wouldn't cook after all. I was going to make some chicken. But maybe I'll just do that, because I'm not very hungry, and I would just be happy with a can of soup. I got some of that light Progresso, and I got a can of the beef barley, which I really love. Is one of my favorites, and I might just have that for dinner instead. My stomach's still very iffy, and I've been having to stay close to the bathroom, and I won't give you any more details than that. But yeah, so I've been trying just not to hardly eat, which is fine. I don't know if it's the flu. I don't think it's the flu. I think it's a reaction to, we were on that Invocana, and she just doubled the dose. And my stomach really was acting violently with it. And I told you guys that we're out now because they were giving us samples, and then they said that for each one of us it would be $500 a month. So they were supposed to give me a call back sometime today and prescribe like metformin just straight. They haven't. Brad and I are talking about, we're not sure we're even going to go on it, because when Brad first started taking metformin, it really, really jacked with his stomach, which we know it does, right? I mean, and then he was on it for 2 or 3 years, and then it started causing him major stomach problems again. So he got off of it and was just on the Victoza. And I've never been on the metformin, the Invocana, with the metformin before. I've always just been on the Victoza. So maybe we can try a few weeks of just being on the Victoza, because we are on the highest dose, and see if that's enough. Because, yeah, it's just being brutal with my stomach. And, You know, my blood sugar is really good. Like this morning it was 123, which, you know, I was reading 226 not even a month ago, so that's really good. So we'll see. I mean, we've really been watching it, so that'll keep coming down. They told me before, as long as my number was, you know, below 150, they were happy. So, you know, we'll see. What else? That's about all. We did a lot of laundry yesterday. 4 loads. And I folded all that, put it away. Kind of rearranged some stuff. Brad couldn't find all of his pairs of shorts, you know, and of course, living here in Florida, whenever you're not at work, you're going to be wearing shorts. And so I got out the rest of his pairs of shorts. And what had happened is he had bought some shorts, not realizing that they were also swimming trunks. And he really likes them, but he doesn't like that built-in webbing, you know, just supposed to keep your junk in there. So I cut those out for him and stuff, and rearranged it so he can get to his shorts now and stuff. So that'll be good. So that's about it for yesterday. Let me do the weather real quick. I'm sorry. Right now it is 82 degrees. Real feel is 82. The high will be 82. The low will be 66. Did go outside today. It was wonderful because we haven't been able to spend any time really outside for the last 3-4 days. Got to go outside today. I didn't tell you guys, but I had bought 2 cherry tomato plants yesterday. I just wanted to buy some cherry tomato seeds. And all the seeds were put up, gone. So I bought 2 of the plants. And I bought one container had 2 plants in it. It was an extra bonus, you know, just the red cherry. And then the other plant I got was the yellow cherry tomato, which I'm very excited about because we really love those too. So I pulled out the tomato plants that were growing because they never set blooms. And yeah, they were growing, but you know, they were never going to produce fruit, so they just were in the way. And I pulled out some broccoli that had flowered and was just taking up room, and a bunch of the wood vines that are all over everywhere in Florida. I pulled a bunch of those out and planted my tomato plants, added more soil, gave the hydrangea more soil because it was low. You know, kind of cleaned up that area. Brad and I picked up outside. You know, you get little bits of paper and stuff that blow in, and sometimes trash from the other campers. So, excuse me, cleaned that all up. And then I painted for a while Brad went, you know, came inside and ate lunch or breakfast, and then went down to the bathhouse and stuff. And I was done. I had just come in by the time he was coming back to the bathhouse because I was helping him get his socks and stuff on. And yeah, so that's been good. And then I talked with Linda for a little bit. We talk almost every day. I mean, it's very rare that we don't talk in a day. I mean, I call her like yesterday when we were running errands. And I wasn't going in places because I wasn't feeling well and stuff. I was talking to her on the phone and stuff. But yeah, I mean, we, you know, it's pretty much just a given that, you know, it's kind of like breathing that, you know, we chit-chat a little bit every day. And, because we're close enough that, you know, we don't care if the other one's on the pot or eating or whatever, you know. But, so talked with her a bit. We talk about the oddest things sometimes. We're just nuts. You know, but, you know, talked with her a little bit. Then I vacuumed, picked up the house, you know, all that kind of good stuff. And then I thought I'd make this video and then sit down and watch some videos and do some loom knitting. Oh, I did get one small hat done, even with all the running and stuff. This little baby hat, baby toddler hat. I have another one started, and still working on the shawl. I decided to follow Vicky, my good friend Vicky. You guys send her well wishes because she and her husband and son are moving to Florida. It's been a journey for them, like it is whenever you're, live someplace for a long time and selling off stuff, deciding what to take, what to sell, and stuff. And, she has her own health problems and stuff. And, her husband's been down in Florida working and setting up stuff there. But finally, I think tomorrow, they all will be together and they'll be on their way, and in the next couple of weeks will be a flurry, and then, she can finally start working on her health. She'll be back with her husband, because she's very close with her husband, like I am with mine. It has been very, very hard on them, so I'm really, really thrilled. But, if you guys if you know who I'm talking about, just send her well wishes and pray for them. So, anyway, she keeps worrying because she hasn't been in touch with me. I've been having a few health problems and stuff. I'm like, oh, don't worry. Geez, I remember what that's like when you're moving. That's just, oh. Anyway, so she told me, trust the pattern, so I am. And so, yeah, like that. And it's not halfway yet, but it's coming. What I do is I finish whatever hat I have started each day. I finish that, and then I have the rest of the evening until I go back in the bedroom to work on the show. So that way I make sure I'm still getting at least a hat done, hat and a half about, and excuse me, I'm tired. I'm so sorry. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm so tired. It's just, iced coffee. So anyway, that's about all that's really going on. I'm feeling better. I can't tell on my legs. I guess they're feeling better. I don't know. One sore was all pussy last night. And I thought, I was kind of alarmed about that, but, it's not now. But, we just have to wait and see. I have a recheck July 5th, so we'll see how everything's going then. Yeah, and then I think I'm going to ask them if they tell me, like, I don't have to come back for 3 months or so. I may ask them if I could stop in, like, once a month or once every couple of weeks and weigh in on their scale. They'll probably go, yeah, no problem. So we'll see. But, other than that, everything's going well. Brad's back really was hurting today. Oh, darn it, he forgot to have me put on his patch. We got those, one patches from Dollar Tree, and there's 2 in a bag, and it's from, Assured. It's the brand name Assured, and they do a lot of the other different stuff. But the problem is that they don't stay on. They don't stay on him at all. They hardly stay on me. So yesterday when we were at Walmart, I got these. And I think these were $2.50, I think. $2.50 for 4. And they're the large ones. They're 8 inches by 4. So hopefully that will do better. But I wanted to put one on him before he went to work because his back hurt so bad. Now I feel bad. Well, I'll have to rub his back when he gets home. But I slept well last night. He said he slept pretty well last night. And feeling a lot better. RV park's fairly full. Nixie, how are you doing, girlfriend? How are you doing, my love bug? Oh, you was being such a little love bug this morning. She was all over me. She was all over her mommy, wasn't you, baby? Such a pretty girl. Such a pretty girl. Thank you. And then, not to be ignored, where is little Charlie? Charlie. Charlie. I think he's very much asleep. Yep. He's very much asleep. Poor Charlie. I'm so packed out. I'm so tired and worked so hard. What? No, let's behave, okay? We don't want to be bad couple, do we? So anyway, that's all we really got going on. We as in me. We as in me. I don't know. I'm really anxious to start this new painting. I don't want to say what it is in case it's a flop. I've done a few backgrounds. There's one painting I was thinking might be done. It's not. It's just a real small little painting. It's just a bunch of abstract. And then I was getting ready to spray it. I had my can of because I use a spray lacquer over the top of my painting, to seal them. Getting ready to spray it, and I'm just looking at it, and it's like, it's just not finished. Until I find what's going to finish it, it's just not finished. So, not finished. So, and then I did a couple other, I've got a flower painting I'm working on. And then, what else am I working on? Flower painting, and then I've got another abstract small one. These are small paintings, so, but I'm really anxious to start this other one, but I'm just waiting until I have a little more time outside. Brad's boss is going to be taking what it is called his bereavement days, the end of next week. Because his mother passed away, and I think they have a bunch of family coming in town and stuff. So Brad will be the manager while he's gone and stuff. So, And I decided, I feel really bad, guys. Because, I complain about living in the RV park, and I complain about, and Brad complains too, about us living in the RV, and it's cramped and all that stuff. But then, I see people come in and they're staying in tents. These are not young people. And they don't have blow-up mattresses or anything. They can't be very comfortable. And sometimes you see people sleeping in their cars and stuff. There was one elderly guy that slept in his van for a couple of weeks. Somebody else was renting a spot, and he was in there, and I think they kind of snuck him in, but we never said anything because, live and let be. They weren't hurting us. So, but yeah, as much as we want a bigger place, it's not a have to. It's not like, when the time is right, it'll happen. But to try to push something until it does happen, it's just kind of futile to me. So we just keep on keeping. Oh, and Brad decided, and we decided we're throwing away that ceramic electric skillet. We were just going to give it to somebody, right? We don't feel right about doing that because it's everything sticks to it, and it burns the stuff too. So it just needed to go to be put to sleep. So so yeah, we decided to do that. So. But anyway, that's all we really got going on, and I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will talk to you later.